Hi, this is Suzanne, 30 Days to Enlightenment, and I'm back in my yard about the same place because it's great. I love watching the birds. They spend a lot of time waiting for everything to be safe. But the truth is, they're looking at me and wondering if I'm safe. And then I've got a couple cats wandering around here that are watching the birds too and what's going on with them. But there's food right there before them. So is one time better than another? I don't think so. What I can see from my point of view is that it's all still going to be the same. What are they waiting on? Go, eat, have fun, fly away, or not. So I realize I do a lot of the same things. Waiting for the timing to be right for something. Looking at the factors that I can control and then realizing, there's none of it in my control, and one time is just as good as another. And that's been a real big play in the last week with me, trying to solve problems, help my kids, or work through things. And it really doesn't matter. One time is just as good as another. The cats are here, I'm here. It doesn't matter. It's just those little things that I notice, and it's the things I don't notice that could make a big difference. So with all that stuff going on for me, I was having a hard time sleeping last night. And one of the things that I realized is that if I could just let go of thinking that I have to have any sleep and imagine, would it be okay if I just woke up feeling refreshed? Then guess what? That let me have the opportunity to wake up feeling refreshed. And I did. Still a little bit scattered though, a lot of kind of undertones going on. I also had yesterday, someone got my bank account number and started trying to cash checks. So, love it when the calls from the banker. Fortunately though, they weren't calling me to tell me that I was out of money, just that someone else was trying to take it. So if you're listening, that bank account has changed. Don't try to cash any more checks. So with those little undertones, I was having a hard time in my meditation this morning. So I went back to gratitude and I put my fingers, I learned this in my class, so putting my fingertips together kind of in a prayer fashion. So there's a lot of acupuncture points in the fingertips, and when you bring them together just lightly but with intent, then it helps the energy flow and balance out. And as I was doing that, I went through with a gratitude, thank you for my brain for thinking. Thank you for my throat for swallowing. And I went through all my organs. I went through for my lungs for breathing and giving energy to my heart, and for my heart for beating. And if I did this on another video, sorry, but this is so important. And thank you for my diaphragm for working with my lungs. Thank you for my pancreas for helping digest that sugar. Thank you for my gallbladder. I would just notice my gallbladder, and I would notice my liver and thank them for doing their job. The gallbladder for putting out extra acid to digest stuff when I needed it. And thank you for my stomach, which sometimes I give it a hard time about protruding or not, but thank it for being there and doing its job. So as I go through all these organs and as I'm noticing them, it gives them some energy and some recognition, and it helps them to work together better. And by the time I got through to my bladder and my kidneys for helping get rid of everything and clean everything out, my mind was clear. And I could go through and just be and notice other things in a meditative state. So I'm really grateful for that, and I wanted to share that this morning. And then just share these birds walking around and finally coming off the roof. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Thanks so much for watching.